Alaska. The name alone conjures images of wild mountains, endless snow, and silence so deep it almost hums. But what is Alaska really? And how did it become what it is today? Let's go back. Long before it was part of the United States, Alaska was inhabited by indigenous peoples, including the Inuit, Yupik, Aleut, and numerous native tribes. They lived here for thousands of years, adapting to one of the harshest climates on Earth with incredible skill. They hunted whales, caribou, and seals, built shelters from driftwood and animal skins, and developed rich cultures connected to the land and sea. In the 18th century, Russians arrived. Drawn by the fur trade, they began to settle along the coast. Russian Orthodox missionaries soon followed, establishing missions and converting some native populations. For a time, Russian America was a real place on the map. But by the mid-19th century, Russia's interest in this vast and remote land had cooled. In 1867, they sold it to the United States for $7.2 million. At the time, critics mocked the deal, calling it Seward's Folly after Secretary of State William H. Seward. They thought it was a frozen wasteland, useless and barren. They couldn't have been more wrong. Gold was discovered in the 1890s, triggering a stampede of prospectors into Alaska's wild interior. Boomtowns rose and fell. Rivers once quiet became highways for fortune seekers. This gold rush gave the territory a new identity, one tied to dreams of riches and survival against the odds. In 1912, Alaska officially became a U.S. territory. But it wouldn't become the 49th state until 1959. Statehood brought rapid development. Roads, pipelines, and airfields were built. The military took an interest in Alaska during World War II, especially after the Japanese invaded the Aleutian Islands. The Cold War made Alaska even more strategic due to its proximity to Russia. Then came oil. In 1968, oil was discovered at Prudhoe Bay. The Trans-Alaska Pipeline, completed in the 1970s, would change the state forever. Billions of barrels of oil flowed south, and with them came revenue. Today, every Alaskan resident still receives an annual check from the state's Oil Wealth Fund. But life in Alaska is not easy. The cost of living is high. Winters are long and brutal. Many communities are only accessible by plane. Yet people stay. Some are drawn by the solitude, others by the scenery. There's a pride that comes with living here, in one of the last true frontiers. Alaska is the largest U.S. state by far, yet it has one of the smallest populations. It holds more coastline than the rest of the country combined. More glaciers, more mountains, more wilderness. It's a place of extremes, of 24-hour sun and 24-hour night, of staggering beauty and deep isolation. So what is Alaska? It's not just a state. It's an idea. One tied to rugged independence, raw nature, and the belief that there's still a place in the world where the wild wins. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and comment what you think about Alaska.